Hello, everybody!
Hello,
Welcome back to another
everybody.
episode of Sully Streams.
We're playing one of my all-time favorite games! Ah, I'm excited!
I can see that.
Can you?
So let me ask you a question.
Yep. It's called Crash Bandicoot 2!
Why this one? Why not the first one? Why not the third one?
I think this has the balance between, you know, collecting so much stuff and difficulty and finding secrets and stuff like that. I think it strikes a really good balance.
So that's the reason.
Yeah. Why? Which one do you prefer?
Well, I don't know. I guess the third one has the most stuff in it, I suppose.
Yeah, but there's a certain extent to over-collecting heaps of stuff.
Well,
I mean, like, I do like the third one. I do like the third one, but I like this one better. This one's my favorite in the series. Yeah. Cortex has just been defeated from the first game. He
the
falls into a
evil
cave.
Dr. Neo Cortez.
Yeah, Cortex. And he's got a crystal, and he needs some slave crystals to world-dominate. He's got to trick Crash Bandicoot into doing it for him.
You just ruined the plot.
It's right explained here.
It is. Well, yeah, I suppose.
They explain it in the first 5
Well, yeah,
seconds.
but you're explaining it before it even plays out.
Ah,
And now you're just skipping it.
I'm not skipping it.
Oh.
Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
She's kind of demanding.
Get me a battery. Now. Do it.
Hey, I'm Crash Bandicoot! Gotta collect all the wobble fruit. I'm taking a few speedrunning tactics, you know, something called death abuse. So the crystals and the gems are saved once you collect them, so you can, you know, kill yourself and then go back and collect other things in the level and make a quicker gameplay, like doing that way. But I need wobble fruit.
I could listen to you talk all day, Cataliss.
I don't know.
Anything up there?
No, I don't think so. And these boxes don't count towards anything anyway. It's just a little trading level.
What's that? What's all that dust flying around? Whoa.
We're getting transported!
Oh my gosh.
And
Whoa.
we're in the warp room!
What's this? What's that? Oh my gosh.
Well.
It's Dr. Leo Cortex!
It's Professor Neo Cortez.
Welcome. I apologize for the crude meaning.
The hologram effect is pretty cool.
It
The
is, isn't it?
PlayStation stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is, isn't it?
Naughty Dogs know their stuff.
Yeah.
Know how to get the best out of a system.
Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this.
So, gotta collect some crystals. Gotcha.
That is all I will say for
Why does he have an N on his head?
Speak again.
I don't know. Maybe there's a backstory somewhere.
What's the N stand for?
Leo?
Hmm.
First level! And we need a blue gem. You know how to get the blue gem?
I do.
How?
Yeah, don't collect any boxes.
Yep, well, that's what I'm gonna do. It took me years to figure out. Like when I first learned how to get the blue gem, it was by one of those Prima.
Or the magazines that you
the
find in
strategy
the
guides. Yeah,
in the news agents.
yeah, the Prima strategy guides. You buy it at the game store, all the things, and yeah, some of the magazines had little hints and stuff as well. But you know, it took me years and years and years to realize that if you went through the level for a second or third time, once you've collected the main gem, the crystal, the clear gem, the box counter would actually say collect X amount of 0 boxes, and that was your hint to collect no boxes. Yeah. Let's jump on one of these and skip that whole section. And another one. So yeah, when Neo Cortex travels through time and stuff, but he's young and baby and stuff, he's got a lowercase n on his name.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was in the third game, though, wasn't it?
Third game, I think they put it in the fourth game as well. Like there we go, blue gem.
A blue gem, that would be a sapphire, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Potentially.
So now I've got the blue gem and the crystal. I can use death abuse, and then start back at the start, and then collect all the boxes, and I've still got the crystal and the blue gem. And that way, I don't have to go in and out of the level 3 times.
That is very clever.
Yeah. Gotta collect that Wampa fruit, though. Give me the Wampa fruit! There we go. Yeah, I think Crash 4. It's About Time, I think was the subtitle. That has the lowercase n in it as well. But I think Crash Twinsanity had a cutscene, like a back to front cutscene. You know what I'm trying to say?
What?
Like
A prequel, sequel cutscene.
yeah, exactly. See, you know what I was trying to say. Let's grab this Aku Aku mask because this section's pretty dangerous. But yeah, did you know that you can body slam straight down there?
I presumed so.
Alright, let's get some boxes.
Watch out for that thing, whatever it is.
All the
Why aren't you getting the Wumpa fruit?
well, it's just one.
It's just... No, it was a box. There was 10 in there.
But I can't go back to it.
Because you smashed it.
Ugh.
Why didn't you not smash it?
Yeah, I think I gotta go this way. If you're too slow on those
Flamingos?
ostriches, I think they are.
Oh, yeah, probably the ostriches.
Yeah, if you're too slow on them, they bob down and then they don't bob up, and then you need to reset the level because you miss everything. You can't get up there. Yeah.
A trick to every trade.
Ooh. There's a nitro box. And we've got this secret area. We've got some boxes. On our way to collect all the boxes. So yeah, what's your favorite level in Crash 3?
I don't know. Probably maybe one of the wizarding ones, I guess, was pretty
yeah.
memorable.
Yeah.
Running along the Great Wall of China was pretty fun as well.
Yeah, Orient Express and stuff.
Well, that's the one.
Yeah.
Coco and the tiger, whose name escapes me right now.
It's not Pure.
Oh,
Is it?
I think it might be.
Polar is the polar bear, who you ride in this one.
And Pura.
And Pura, yeah. Yeah, Pura the tiger. And then you can race as them in CGI.
You certainly can.
Yeah. We played a game through CGI.
We have indeed.
Yeah, another one of the back catalogue that our audience should check out.
Absolutely it is. We
Yeah.
tried the time trials.
Yeah.
We tackled the Oxide time trials, and I won't give away whether we did well or not.
No.
I'll let you, if you're interested, check them out.
Yeah. And then leave a comment as to how good or bad we did.
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Why is Crash Bandicoot wearing jeans?
Because he would be naked if he wasn't?
Why isn't he wearing a shirt?
I don't know. It's hot. Maybe it's a tropical
Why is
climate.
Coco wearing clothes then?
Because I don't know. She doesn't want to go around shirtless.
I
Because that would be
suppose.
weird.
But why is Crash Bandicoot without a shirt?
I don't know.
Did he give someone else the shirt off his back? Because he's so generous.
Reverse Porky Pig style, or Daffy Duck, not Daffy, Donald Duck style.
And he's wearing gloves.
Yeah, fingerless gloves.
So he gets more tactile functionality
Yeah, when he's collecting Whopper fruit and bashing boxes and stuff.
and spinning around.
Yeah,
Well done, Crash.
I don't know where I was going with this conversation.
well, neither do I. But it's interesting.
Neo Cortez looks like he's got a few bags under his eyes there.
Yeah.
Something keeping up at night, I guess. His plans for world domination.
Yeah. Plans for world domination will keep you up at night. Especially when you're not very good at it, like he is.
His face is pretty expressive for a PS1.
Yeah,
Their eyebrows are moving and their eyes are moving.
yeah,
It's pretty impressive when you think about it.
yeah. Very
They
impressive.
definitely put a lot of work into that. I'm trying to think of anything else that really compares in the
From the
PS1 era.
PS1 era,
Even
yeah.
something like Tomb Raider, I don't even think had that sort of
No, I think
expressive
in the later
stuff.
3 Yaku masks, invincibility. I think in the third and onwards, the Tomb Raider games, they kind of worked on the engine and made it a bit more expressive and stuff. But the first one had, very, very basic expressions and stuff, I think.
In fact, I seem to recall a little bit of a tidbit about Crash Bandicoot in that they had to add more computing power to be able to do all of his death animations in the first one. I think.
Maybe.
Am I incorrectly remembering? I seem to recall, in the first one, because they had all these death animations like Looney Tunes style, getting squashed and blown up and such.
That started from the Red Gem.
Or was that this game?
That's that's this game. So there is a way to get up there when you're speed running it. You gotta slide and then spin and then body slam right at the top of the jump. But yeah, slide, jump, spin, and body slam in the particular order at the right time, and then you can get them. But I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to do it the regular way when I get back to this level. But yeah, the first one only had one death animation. It was where he was spinning around and he sticks up a flower or something like that, or he falls over.
That doesn't sound right.
It went like that.
But doesn't he get squashed and stuff like that?
Not in the first one, I don't think.
Are you sure, lad?
I'm pretty sure. It was only the
Maybe
one
I'm just talking
where the,
junk.
where the screen goes black and he spins around and
I thought I was
and falls
imparting
on the ground.
impressive knowledge to our viewers, but I guess I'm just
But they had to do a lot of
talking
work.
trash.
They had to do a lot of work to improve the engine on the second and third games to get all the death animations. But yeah, the way the levels work, it builds it as you're walking along, kind of thing. So that it never builds the full level; it's only what you can see, and that saves a lot of rendering power, so they can get better details on animations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at those shines on the ice.
Yeah. I think even the remake, the Insane trilogy,
Was even insaner.
the Switch version couldn't do the reflections like that. They had to.
Oh yeah, I recall that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether they ever did a patch to make it better and actually put those reflections in, but the Switch version wasn't powerful enough to do the reflections.
Which is ironic because the PS1 is decades earlier.
It just goes to show how much
It does.
good stuff Naughty Dog did with the hardware limitations that
Absolutely,
they had.
absolutely, 129% there.
Alrighty.
Look at this, you're absolutely blitzing this
Well,
warp
I'm getting
room.
there. Is this embryo? So, you're helping Cortex.
He looks like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Frankenstein, because Frankenstein is the scientist.
Yeah, that's true. Not many people get that wrong.
They do. But not us.
Not,
Not me. Not I.
nope.
Not our audience.
I wonder how.
We're educated, highly informed individuals.
Exactly. Yep.
We're a thinking man's Let's Play channel. Or woman's.
Yep.
Or bears. Or cats.
Bears, cats, persons.
Yeah, exactly. We're a thinking person's gaming channel.
Yeah.
We're the gaming channel's gamers.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to Embryo, because last we saw he turned into a Hulk kind of thing, and then we pushed him out a window.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
In the first game.
yeah.
We didn't play the first game on this channel, though.
No. We're starting here because this is one of my favorite games of all time. And the first one is stupidly difficult, if we were going for 100%.
It is a bit tricky, that one, I think, yeah. Oh, look. 3 masks.
Yeah.
It's always fun when you get 3 masks.
Timer.
Oh, what's the timer?
You gotta get to the end. I get 3 masks when I'm on a jet ski. That's alright. Yeah, you gotta get to the end in the time limit and you get a free gem. Oh, well, it's not free, but you get a gem.
For free?
For free? Ooh, blue gem platform.
But you can't focus on that. You got a time crunch.
Yep.
You're on a time crunch right now.
Oh.
So much of a time crunch, you just have to
Ah.
throw it all away.
I think I messed it up anyway because I got the checkpoint crate. Yeah, checkpoint crate. So I gotta skip to warp room and then try it again.
Oh, how'd you do that? You didn't even press any of the options.
Yeah, you press select at the menu, at the start menu.
Well, there's a Catalyst top tip for all our top viewers.
Yeah, that way it makes it faster to get in and out of the level. All right, let's give this another go, and we'll skip the checkpoint box thing, and we'll go and get that timer and see if we can get a gem out of it.
Should have got the Wampa fruit while you were back there.
Yeah, true, but there'll be plenty of Wampa fruit later on.
The streets will be paved with Wampa fruit when you get that gem.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Of course it will.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Can I
Yep.
be careful here. Careful. All right, let's speed towards the end. Speeding.
Speeding, just
I don't know
speeding.
whether I'm gonna make this. 8 seconds. I think I've messed this up.
That's not a lot of seconds. I think you got enough time. Quick, quick, quick!
Quickly!
All you need to do is yes. Oh,
Oh.
I thought all you needed was to get to the door, and so long as you see the gem, you'll have it. But I guess not.
No. No, you gotta collect it in that time.
My gosh!
Yeah. I'm not gonna death abuse there. I'm just gonna exit the level.
You're gonna
Pick
quit
up my
while you're
crystal.
ahead.
Yeah. Pick up the crystal and
3 crystals.
keep my Aku-Akus.
I see
Keep
you
your
have
eyes
faith.
peeled.
I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again.
See that? The way even the end moves when his eyebrow moves. Do you see that?
Yeah. That's some good animation there.
That's a lot of effort put into that. That's for sure.
Yep.
A lot of personality in this game.
Yep. Alright, let's give this one more try.
Let's give it another go. Oh, he's got 3 masks, people!
Yep. Now let's speed on through. Let's use my speedy things more.
More better.
Yeah. Grab that, because I probably need it. Running! Running!
Running!
So what did you think of the Insane Trilogy remake thing?
I thought it was insane.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was completely sane. I thought it was level-headed and, to cut a long story short, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
What did you think?
I enjoyed it too.
What did you play it on?
Switch.
My imagination.
Yeah, played it on Switch. Same with you, right?
Yes, that's right.
Get the jam.
He got it. Now what's he gonna do? He's gonna drown himself.
Yeah. I lose my
Man.
Aku-Akus, but it'll work. It'll work. All right, let's go for the box run. Yeah, I thought like the fact that they had to rebuild it, the source code and everything like that wasn't available, was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
They've lost all of their hard work.
No, but they built it
I know what you mean.
from scratch.
I get it. Yeah, they did a good job on that one.
Although there is like rumors that Sony and PlayStation and stuff like that are making a vault somewhere and storing all their source code for games and information and stuff like that somewhere.
Oh yeah, where did you hear this rumor?
It was
Crackpots.com.
no, it was an article somewhere.
Lunatics
It
magazine.
was an article somewhere. I forget what it was. But yeah, they're building an underground cold storage vault thing for all their software and games and stuff like that. I think music as well, but I'm not entirely sure.
EMP shielded and everything.
I think so. But they're storing it on
Floppy disks.
magnetic media of some kind, I think. I don't remember. But the article was interesting.
50 megabyte thumb drives.
Yeah? For their old stuff, maybe.
You know, I remember the time that you could only get like 256 megs on a thumb drive.
Yeah.
Now the sky's the limit. I think they're
Yeah.
up to like 10 or something, even bigger than that.
10,
Terabytes? No, gigabytes. I mean.
10 gigabytes? I'm pretty sure it's more than that.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's my point. You're making my point for me. So thank you.
You got me killed!
I did no such thing. You've done that yourself.
Well, at least the bonus is done.
Jump on the Sapphire platform. See
Yep.
where it takes you.
Yeah, to a really difficult part where I've got to collect all these boxes.
You gotta collect the boxes so you have them. Isn't that right? Bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum. That looks like a kiwi fruit.
Yeah, a little bit. It was just a moss-covered platform.
It was just a moss-covered boulder.
No!
Oh. Oh.
Why is this so
Oh.
difficult? Let's try this again. Get out of the way, plant. So,
So,
what's going on?
what's going on indeed? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right. You know, Cataliss is really good at impressions. Did we ever tell you that? He does a Sean Connery that could make Sean Connery go, hey, he's more Sean Connery than I am.
I don't
Let's
know
hear it.
about that.
Let's hear it for the audience.
I don't know about that. No, no.
Oh, he's shy now. He's shy, folks. Perhaps if we leave him a like and a thumbs up, he might grace us with an impression.
What about your impressions?
I don't have any impressions.
I don't know about that. What about your Christopher Walken impression?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. See that?
Yeah,
How good was that?
that was really good.
The audience probably feels that that was actually him speaking. I fooled you.
Yeah.
That wasn't just a voice clip that I took. That was me. That was
Yeah.
me.
Phew, checkpoint. That's exactly what I need. Looks like a lot of backtracking here.
The butterfly flying around.
Yeah,
It doesn't need to be there, but it adds that little bit more. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Someone put
Whoa.
effort into that.
Yeah. They don't really make games like this anymore, do they?
Do they? I don't even know.
I don't know.
We're up to season 500 of Fortnite. And,
Yeah. They just
I don't know.
recycled the first
Oh.
island, did they?
yeah, I never really got into Fortnite, mainly because I kept losing all the time.
Yeah, I tried it once or twice, and yeah, I got sick of getting shot from
Yeah.
5 million miles away, and
I fell out of the bus, went down onto the ground, and 5 seconds later I was dead.
yeah,
And I thought, you know, is this what people find fun? Isn't there something over there?
No. I remember we used to spend hours and hours trying to get over there, but there's nothing out there.
Oh.
I just need a checkpoint or something. Ah!
Whoa, I didn't think you'd make that.
Whew. Checkpoint! Hooray!
Careful now, careful.
Whoa. You're nearly there. Okay. Oh, I missed
that
it.
box. Can't have you missing everything. We can't have you getting every single box except one. We can't have that. It's very unsatisfying. It's like those satisfying videos, except the opposite.
Yeah. Maybe this might be the end. Did I get all the boxes?
Don't get killed last minute there.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it.
Hey.
2 gems.
Yep.
Well done.
Yep.
Well and done. Hang 8. More like high 5. Because you did it.
Hang 8 because he's only got, he's got 4 digits on each port.
I think you're thinking too much into it, mate. But anywho,
So, well, instead of hang 10, it's hang 8 because there's only 4. He's only got 4 digits on each port.
well, I could listen to you all day, Cataliss, but I'm afraid our time is at an end.
Yeah, we've got 2 more levels of this first warp room to go.
We might call this an episode here, and we will see you all next time.
Bye!
Bye-bye! You're boring our audience, man!
What do you mean?
Nah, kidding.
I'm interested.
I'm sure they were enthralled by that.
I'm interested.
Absolutely enraptured.
I'm sure they'll let us know in the comments.